What is up, ladies and gentle giants? I'm glad to tell you that I brought you another deck. Woo! Alright, so this deck so far, I showed it to a couple of my friends who are, they play nothing but high tier net decks, and they hate it, and they hate it. They say it's all bad. Pretty much everything I bring to the table is bad. But you know what has been working for me, and I decided that I wanted to share that for you, and show you guys how this deck works. And it's fairly cheap, fairly easy to get. I built it slowly, piece by piece, and obviously I had a couple people come to my stream and help me out as well. So that's super, super helpful. Because otherwise I probably wouldn't have this deck nearly as fast. But all right, well, here it goes. I'm going to show you guys every single little part of this deck, like why it's in here and everything. Alright, obviously we have Remoraid and Octillery, not because it's of any sort of color advantage. It's literally just the fact that it has a Bizzle hand. You get to draw up to 5 cards once per turn, so that's pretty much our poor man Shaman, like 3 packs apiece. So very worth it. If you are just starting, 100% advise that you get Octilleries. Just 2 of them with 2 Remoraids, and literally it'll be your best investment right out the gate, because being able to draw and have consistent draw is just insane. Alright, so we got Spinnerack. We got 2 Spinnerack just because we got 2 Ariados. This is like the most enabling card in the deck. So if you go against Garbodors, you're 100% going to want to take him out, because literally he just shuts down this whole deck because your Ariados can't go off. So once during your turn before your attack, you may use this ability. Both active Pokemon are poisoned except for Grass-type Pokemon. So it's going to suck if you go against a Grass-type Pokemon, but that's alright. There's still Pokemon in this deck that are very useful with that ability, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we are running 1 Hoopa EX. 1 Hoopa. It allows us to go search out our Machamps and our Sceptiles. So, other than that, you pretty much want to just set this guy off in the back line and just, let him be him and throw a float stone on him, and just, if they pull him out with Lysander, you can scoop him right back into safety. You're not going to use him for anything other than that. So here is One Punch Man. Oh man, this deck, I call it One Punch Man because this is why. So Steaming Mad. So this ability is freaking useless early on, which sucks because he has no early game whatsoever. You have to have the 3 energies to make him super useful, but sometimes this Steaming Mad can seriously do some damage. So 1 fighting, 1 colorless, Steaming Mad. This attack does 20 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. This Pokemon is now confused. So first things first, just do double damage of whatever's on him. So he has 180 life. You can put a lot of damage on him. Hell, you can just poison him and just let him sit there and just soak up damage for a couple turns if you're going slow, and just smash your opponent with tons of damage. It confuses him though. Fighting through confusion is the most obnoxious thing I've ever done, but sometimes it does pay off. So 2 fighting energy, a colorless, Crazy Hammer, 80 damage, 80 base damage, pretty solid. If this Pokemon is if this Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does 80 more damage. Then remove all special conditions from this Pokemon. So if you have to fight through confusion, you could literally just set him up without any damage counters, swing, confuse your dude, do no damage. Whatever, that sucks. If fight through confusion, get some damage counters. If you hit with your Crazy Hammer, you're no longer confused. But overall, that is 160 damage. If you do, say, use Ariados, poison him, your opponent is poisoned, you smash for 160, plus a poison tick, that's 170. Throw a Fury Belt on him, boom, that's 180, and he's one-shotting pretty much every single EX in the format right now. So that sounds like a One Punch Man to me. That sounds perfect. That sounds exactly like what One Punch Man is, He just hits you once and you're just done. So I figured, like, all my buddies are like, dude, take this guy out. He is so garbage in here. So why would you run? Or sorry, they're not saying take this out. They're saying take out the One Punch Man. But One Punch Man hits versus a brick house, whereas Sceptile EX, he'll probably 2-shot most EXs. That's okay. That's okay. But ultimately, Machamp suffers from a very poor early game. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to play your energy and pass turn? Awesome. That's awesome. Not so good. Not so hot. So we have Sceptile EX in here for an early game advantage, such as his first ability is 1 grass, sleeping poison, 10 damage, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep and poisoned. Asleep never keeps them asleep for at any time at all. Mostly we just want to poison them. So that might come in use sometimes, not very often. But his second ability is Unseen Claw, 1 grass, 1 generic. Unseen Claw does 60 damage. Okay, 60 base, that's alright, not too hot. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does 70 more damage. So that's 130 damage. If they are poisoned, whoo! If they're poisoned, 130 damage for 2 energies? That's ridiculous. You can start your game out early with this Sceptile. Alright. So we have 1 escape rope, because sometimes we get some sticky situations, because this guy has a huge 3 retreat cost. Same with his Hoopa. 2 retreat cost. We don't have any DCEs, no double colorless energies in here, so it's going to be kind of hard for us to retreat, and we don't really want to spend all that energy retreating when it takes 3 to attack. So it's going to take a while to charge up. So we have an escape rope just for a certain reason, just in case we need it. Verse Seekers. We have 3 Verse Seekers, because we're going to be pretty much primarily abusing some of our supporters. Our supporters are pretty much going to win us the game. We are running 4 Max Elixirs, so you get your Sceptile up front, you get your Ariados in the back, you get your Machamp in the back charging up, and you literally just Max Elixir, ditch your hand with Sycamore, Max Elixir, you have a fully charged up Machamp ready to go next turn. Like, that is stellar. That is so stellar. That's the potential the deck has. I'm not saying it's consistently that's how it goes, but it has that potential to just go off. So we have 3 Ultra Balls. Because, okay, so this guy right here, Octillery, discarding your cards to go get a specific card that you want, it helps you and get, your Ariados online. Hell, it helps you get your Octillery online. It helps you get your Machamp, your Sceptile if you need it. It's just really good. It's perfect. You get to go search exactly what you want. You can go grab out your Hoopa if if you're early game and your bench has nothing on it. Grab your Hoopa, slap down Machamp, Sceptile, and then you have dudes ready to go for the next turn. Great card. We have 1 Wally. Just 1. Just kidding. 3 Wallies. 3 Wallies. Because literally, if you don't get your Ariados online quick enough, if you don't get your Octillery to keep you drawing, your Ariados is so important to this deck strategy. That's how this is why it is One Punch Man, is literally Ariados being that enabler. And if you don't get your Ariados on time, you can be in a really big deal of trouble and have kind of a lot of useless cards. Like Sceptile EX, if you can't poison him, he's not doing 130 damage. He's doing little damage. And then same with Machamp. He has to get hurt and survive, or he has to be enabled. So we are running 3 Wallies, 3 whole Wallies. We're running 3 Professor Birch, because, okay, so shuffle your hand and flip a coin. You can draw 7 cards. If Tails, draw 4. Not so hot, but ultimately, like, it's kind of, like, I like Shauna better, but ultimately, if we can get that 7, it is super good. Infinitely better than Shauna. So, I mean, I decided to try it out, and so far it's been pretty good. Because for the most part, we don't really want to be getting rid of our cards, whereas, like, with Sycamore, so, because, like, don't really have too many ways of getting them back. So it's kind of, you just gotta hope that you are not ditching too many cards. Alright, so, primarily, this guy right here, such an MVP in this deck. Because literally, if they're starting to, like, focus up their backline and start dropping energies on their backline, literally, you pull him out, right? Say you have 2 strong energies and a normal energy on your Machamp. Plus you have the Fighting Fury Belt. Plus you have the Ariados, ready to enable him to do that extra 80 damage. So you literally are going to hit for like 220, 240, 250. Pulling out their dude that they're going to try to wipe you with, pulling him out and then just one-punching him is the most hilarious tactic ever. So we are running 3 of this, plus the 3 Verse Seekers, so that we could get it whenever we need it. Because you probably will need it, and it is a very vital part of this deck. So we are running 4 sycamores because you need to dig for your strategy. You need to dig for it. And sometimes it does suck to throw away your artillery, your Ariados, your Machamps, your strong energies. It does suck, but you gotta do it sometimes. Alright, we're running 2 Fighting Fury Belts. Because how does a one-punch man punch once and just end the fight? You have to have all the power. You have to have all the strength to do so. So we added 2 of those. We have 2 float stones so we can get around, so we can move around. You got to be agile sometimes. Sometimes people do Lysander and aren't capable of one-shotting, so you need to be able to pull your guys back to the bench. You don't want them getting free prizes from Hoopa. You don't want them pulling out your Machamp that you haven't even geared up yet, you know? So you got to throw that float stone in there. So we have 4 strong energies. All 4 of them. It doesn't matter if you're running a multicolor deck. All 4 of them. It's a muscle band, a standard muscle band. Whew! Throwing 3 of these on a one-punch man, that's 60 extra damage. You enable him, that is what? 160 plus another 60? Holy crap! 220 damage? Why? Throw a Fighting Fury Belt? 230? Why? That's overkill, but that's exactly what it is. It's a one-punch deck. You just want to punch once and have dudes drop. So we threw in 6 fighting energies because the Machamp does take more energies because he does take double fighting. This guy only takes 1, so we put in way more. You know, there's 7 whole grass energies, and you know, still 10. Fighting. So the ratio is pretty equal, but overall a little bit more in the favor of the fighting energies because we do need them a little bit more often. So this deck does have some good matchups, but in reality it has a lot of poor matchups. Some of the most popular decks right now are Volcanion EX, Mewtwo X, you know, Mega Mewtwo, decks with Garbodor. Those decks are such a pain for you to run against. But at the same point in time, with Lysander, you can pull them out. And with those strong energies, you still have a chance to kill those one-shot those Garbodors pretty easily. All you have to do is have 1 strong energy, hit him for 100, he's done. And then you can go back to your strategy and watch them struggle to beat it. So, literally, this is a great deck. This is fun. This was super fun for me to play. I won tons of tournaments with it. You know, I played it a ton. So I guess watch some gameplay. You know, this was the first 2 tournaments that I won with it. Like, I did not expect it to do as well as it did. It was hilarious. I mean, of course, we did go against some unfair matchups, you know, where they just mold, but, you know, sometimes it happens. But, enjoy.
You're listening to Kage right now, and this is his unprecedented release. Enjoy.
Yeah, no. Not with Fighting Fury Belts, no. You need the muscle bands. So you have to go expanded. Otherwise your shit is so fucked. So fucked. Double rare candy, eh? Floor N. Okay. Sounds strong. Weird Oshawott deck? Okay. Alright, that's fair. I don't need like any of that shit. I'm just gonna have to toss it away myself anyhow. There you go, that's a lot better. Shitty.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
What you doing, beach boy?
Playing my second standard tournament.
How's that going for you?
Going against an Oshawott deck. I don't know yet.
That's weird.
Yeah. With fletchlings, doesn't that turn into Talonflame?
It does. Bitches ain't shit. Photos and trips.
Hey, how'd you know that?
Kobe, I've been with you for a long time. I think I've learned a thing or two.
These burritos ain't half bad. Yeah. But I'm assuming he's trying to make it so that he has less dead draws. Not saying that's necessarily worth it. I'm probably trying to bring some more relevance as well to, bring some more relevance to having rare candies in the deck. So that way you can still use the Talonflame.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Talonflame is not the best card in the world, but like if you would play it normally. But still, you're just like, cool. Even if you get 2 attacks out of it, like, it's worth the like extra inclusion for sure. That ability is dope.
Thank God we have that weakness.
Electric?
No, he's allergic to grass, dude.
Talonflame is allergic to grass?
No, he hasn't gotten a Talonflame out. I'm assuming he has a Talonflame, because he's running Fletchling.
Fletchling is weak to grass?
No! You dick.
All I've heard that you said that exists in his deck is Talonflame and
He's using a
Fletchling.
weird Oshawott deck.
Ah, okay. Then yes. Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Fuck a dick. Bring out his other dude. Then we have a Verse Seeker to do it again if he has something up his sleeve or something.
Nope.
Fucking Zepchild doing work, boy. Oh, you did me dirty, Dino. Oh, you did me dirty. I'm probably just gonna grab out his Oshawott and kill it. I don't even care. Fuck a Talonflame. Yeah, why not? Where that escape rope at, though, boy? I'm glad that really worked out. Because if I didn't get that, I was going to be really upset about the avenue that we went, you know? Kill the Oshawott. What's up, Skelly Bob? It's fine though. How is he gonna stay in the game? He plays this dude, he might kill my dude? Okay, cool. I'm going to one-shot him. Yay, he did it.
What's up, dude? What's going on?
Got him. We made it. Look at that. At least to round 2, so at least we get 2 packs. Oh. No, our deck worked like perfectly right there. That was really nice. That's what I like to see. Yeah, sorry, my tablet died, so I might be responding late on the chat. And yes, it is very true, we are in the money. Yes.
Because my heart is broken, cause falling in love. Now I'm a
So, when I shrink my, wait, can I even shrink this? I can't shrink my, my Pokemon Go online, so it's my entire screen. And what's funny is I think we've already almost made our tokens back. One Roaring Skies pack for a Hoopa EX. Dang, boy. Hashtag rich money, son. Battle compressor for a Talonflame? One second here. I think compressors are worth more by a significant margin. No, battle compressors are only worth a pack. Huh. Crazy. For how useful they are in, like, let alone, I've seen a lot of decks outside of Night March playing it. Yeah, I minimize and look what you say, but I mean, I guess I can just, I don't know. I try to minimize as much as I can, but for that game it was going pretty quickly. And I like to be able to commentate on it, which kind of sucks, but you know, y'all should know I love y'all.
So what are you up to?
Mashing that standard tournament, son.
There you go.
One Punch Man has made it to round 2, so that's at least 2 packs.
There you go.
Yeah, worth the tickets, worth the tickets. Would I like to go first? Yes. We're going against Baboon. He's a black male. Rude.
Oh god, I get it. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Forest of Giant Plants, eh? There's only a couple decks that run that. Hashtag item lock. Ooh. Tangrowth. Well. Whew. Machamp, boy. Coming in clutch. Oh my jeez. There you go. How about that? Float on this dude. Why not float on this dude? Toss that there. Retreat it. I should have drew first. I was gonna say, watch, I get freaking max elixir. I would be so upset with myself, like, oh man, I could've just killed him on turn 1. It's all good. It's all kosher. I don't think he's gonna be able to match that speed. Yeah, Verse Seeker, yeah. Verse Seeker with Battle Compressor, just broken. You can run like a bunch of one-ofs and just like call forth whatever you need at that point, which is just stupid. It brings that much more consistency. Like, I'm surprised I don't see more of that on here. Like, I really don't see that nearly as much, which is confusing to me, because it's a solid strategy. Ah, shitty. I don't want to do it though. You know what? We're just gonna go with the one that has the energy on it. Just because we're dicks like that, you know? Boom. One-shot KO. There's no... You gotta go quick, son. You gotta go fast. You ain't gonna keep up with the flash like that. Is that it? Was that it? Did I make you really disappointed that you spent your tickets this way? I hope not, because you should realize that 2 packs is so worth those tickets. It don't matter. Battle compressors are one pack, dude. It's really not that bad. Okay, so we just win. Cool. Sorry, fam, dude. That really sucks, dude. Wow. Alright, well, so we made it to finals. That was actually really ridiculously easy. Yeah, starting out, you really just need to open the packs, realistically. I mean, it sucks if you don't get anything good, but you need to start building a collection, you know? That way you can even use just jank stuff to build a deck. Because, I mean, you can know it, unless you just come into it. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, we're already at 1,100 coins. Holy cannolis, you know? Oh, I didn't realize. I forgot. This is a ticket tournament, so we're gonna earn packs here. We got 4 packs minimum.
Alright, so you got to see it and how it plays and how it functions. There's maybe some minor tweaks that you could do to it to make it like a little bit better, but I'm not seeing too much. Like, so far from what I played of it, like I played that thing all night, and I don't think there's too many matches where we lost round 1. There was a couple that we lost in round 2. But for the most part, literally, I won enough out of 80 tickets or 87 tickets or something to build a whole deck and still have packs left. So literally, like, that was so awesome for that to actually work. And those were my first 2 tournaments of gameplay. Like, that was my first 2 tournaments of the evening. And it was hilarious how well it worked. Like, some games that we got just pooped on, some hands, you know, weren't so hot. But, I mean, that's kind of every deck. Honestly, I've seen a lot of Mewtwo decks just poop out and be like, well, I didn't draw any energies. Well, that happens, especially when you're only running, you know, 12 energies or 10 energies, whatever you're running, you know? Like, it does happen. But overall, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, you know, saw kind of a little bit of glimpse of what's out there and what you can build personally. A lot of people don't agree with the Machamp. They just think the Machamp is just terrible. But honestly, running a playset, running 4 whole Sceptile EX and just being like, yep, that's all I got. Kind of not so hot, you know. I like the variants here where you have fighting and you have grass. So if you end up going against a water deck and they're like, oh yeah, I'm allergic to grass. Well, cool, because we have tons of grass and we can make sure that we have all of the grass. And, you know, we just don't really use Machamp as much, and that's fine, you know. Or if we're going against a Mewtwo deck, we're gonna hope that Sceptile EX can get us there. He won't always be able to get us there though, so you gotta kind of just, you know, go with the flow, see where it's at, enjoy, and, you know, play on. Keep trying different things. Thank you tons for tuning in. Thank you so much, and thank you for everybody who helped me build this deck. I'm so excited that I was able to do that. But also, we are doing a giveaway, so I would appreciate it if anyone and everybody just participate in it, regardless, just because, you know, the more the merrier. So have a good one. Thank you so much. Peace out, ladies and gentle giants.